Now let's come to another war theater, which is Pakistan. And as again, you have been there. You have led the Indian Army to tremendous success, particularly in as an army commander. You led the surgical strike against Pakistan in September 2016. Um, I am just all excited to hear about it.
So Mohan, let me say the start was not good because uh, the initiator was the attack on our Uri garrison, which took place on 18 September. And to me personally, that was a horrible day because from morning I started getting reports about casualties that have happened. Five people dead from our side after four terrorists had sneaked into the garrison. Then it was 10, then 15, and finally we lost 19 soldiers that day. It was the biggest single day loss in Kashmir in counter-terrorist operations till then. And so that it wasn't a sort of very good feeling of, we were asking ourselves, why did it happen? Could we have prevented it? What could we have done better? But I think very quickly after that, we said, we will do the post-mortem later and see what went wrong and how to repair it. But this action by the terrorists requires a very strong response from our side. And that response also cannot be defensive. We cannot just look at strengthening our own garrisons, which is essential and which was done later. But I mean, the primary response cannot be merely defensive, and therefore we needed to go across the border and strike into territory where these terrorist camps were located. And while Mohan, a lot of attention is paid to that the Indian army went and struck terrorist camps, the message was mainly directed at Pakistan army. That look, we will come across territory that you defend, and we will come across and hit terrorist targets that you are supporting. So the idea was not, and a lot of people ask me how many terrorists were killed, 50, 60, 70. It really didn't matter. The idea was to send a strong message to Pakistan that if you continue to do this, then we will escalate and carry out cross-border operations. So we hit 10 days later, we went across and hit multiple targets across in Pakistan territory, spread across almost 250 kilometers. I know a lot of people look at the Uri movie and say how true it is, and I tell them the operation the operation we did was much larger than the Uri movie because there was only one target hit. We actually hit 5 targets on the same night, and that it was successful. And I think what it did also was gave us that confidence as a military, as the army, that look, you can conduct these complex operations and you can send a strong message to Pakistan by doing this. And I think wants to terrorist attacks that we will not accept this easily now and that we will respond strongly. And I think that's what the government policy has been, and it was reinforced by the surgical strike and subsequently by the airstrike following the Balakot incident.